Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top four seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Gives it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Makes a quick grab. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. Breaking free at midfield. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quick throw testing the middle. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaking through defenders. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
Off the play fake on first down. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. A quick juke. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's going to hand this off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Stout defense. They stuff him from this angle. I don't think he got the first down.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. They're going to run it. Good enough for first down yardage.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
This comes from offense moving quickly down the field. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Here we go, third and goal coming up. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Stopped right there at the line with no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The pocket breaking down, and it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the senior quarterback off target there. Look behind him.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big third down coming up.
And the returner being brought down. hand it off. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And now the running back's got it again. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They're going to run it here. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
There's the handoff. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Just trying to get rid of it. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Offense getting set. Second down play here. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Contact as he threw it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Oh, and he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense really... important point after attempt. He had the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Well, it's incomplete, a rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down. Empty set now, 5 wide. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete for a third straight play.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion makes it second and medium.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a...
And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And here's the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Getting set. Here's second down. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over the running back so far.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Nothing going with the running game on those two plays. Now it's third down and 10. Here's the handoff. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll kick it away here. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. Handoff heading left. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Oh, and he fumbles. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, you talk about a dream performance by this guy. That's his fourth receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission.
It seems the coaching staff just wants to get to the half and make some adjustments with their team instead of trying to shorten the deficit before the half.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And there's the handoff. Oh, what a move. Powers through. Tackle, but first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
That run moves the ball across the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And now the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down. The gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Good quickly. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down to keep working clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
But this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of blocking in on him to negate his big play ability.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll hand it off. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Quick throw, caught over the middle. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to 36.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Completion makes it second down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
The back's got it. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. And the Tigers looking to run some tempo here. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Clemson. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Here's the second down play. Linebacker shifting around now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
They'll try the option play here. They'll toss it to the back. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. No, he didn't make it. He stopped short on fourth down.
On the play.
Could be a fatal blow to this offense. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Second down after that previous play. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys